Sarkar Meghalaya kalau kenjo ya umau me basa jekan mau hak history jangka puli putih kawak jelah kalalat nak kedan hatrai jangka performance reading index 2.0 hakasin kebaning kong nadu bayakan ka sandur lap pelat dakata puli putih ke Sarkar India kerkum kaipot jangka performance reading index 2.0 jong usnem aja apsan aja penrio wala pelat dakata puli putih ke India ke Meghalaya kala Kiew naka jingyok kedan naka sauspa saupra hau snem arajar afusau afsan syaka sanspa afsan pon nyepui hakasnem aja afsan aja penrio bat naka Akanshi lai syaka Akanshi iwe ke jingkio da artli kikrit hakaju kesnem.
So I'm very glad to inform you that for the last few months and the last few years that the government have been criticized from every section of the people regarding the PGI score, because as you know that every year Meghalaya is at the bottom. But since 2018, and if you recall that in every briefing, in every thing, we used to say that Honorable Chief Minister has already mentioned that education is a top priority. And we told you that we are working towards achieving the quality education in the state of Meghalaya. But on 2022, when the first PGR score was given, we have seen our score. Subsequently, during the last 5 years, we have seen there is an improvement. But that improvement, it is not reflect in the ranking, because as Honorable Chief Minister mentioned other day, there are so many factors which we don't do. Having said that, I'm very happy that in this year 2025-26, the latest PGI ranking which have been released by the Ministry of Education, that the Meghalaya education in Meghalaya have jumped from the Akanshi 3 to Akanshi 1. If you recall, 2024-25, Meghalaya is the lone state which are in Akanshi 3. And we inform you that in the next PGI score, it will reflect all the work, the hard work which the government of Meghalaya and all the stakeholders are doing. So that's why reading from Akanshi 1, there is Akanshi bracket, but we jump straight from Akanshi 3, there is Akanshi 2, but we jump straight to Akanshi 1. So no state since the inception, since the institution of this PGI score has able to jump 2 grades in 1 year. So this is a very happy moment for the education department, and more importantly for the people of the state. As I used to say that it is work in progress. When the people are telling that the Meghalaya is always at the bottom of the ranking, we admit. But we know that we are doing great work. That's why let me quote the words of Samuel Smile. Great results cannot be achieved at once. and we must satisfy to advance in life as we walk step by step. So this progressive in ranking in quality education since 2018 under the able leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister is because we have identified what we have to do, and more importantly, we are doing what it is need to be done. Having said that, this particular performance will not happen without the contribution of everybody. That's why let me quote unquote from Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. So this result is the working together from the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. The officers in the Education Department, from Commissioner Secretary, Barmantry, and the other officers who are working before also, and the officers at the Directorate, the officers, the DSEO, the SDSEO, the BRC, the BRP, the teachers, the managing committee, the parent. It is all the collective responsibility of each and everyone. They contribute to this achievement of this ranking. So my dear friend, as I said, that for us, it is a work in progress. Domain is the infrastructure and facilities. This is very important. Chief Minister used to say, and myself used to say, that in 2018, when we have a meeting with Dedan Commissioner Secretary, retired Commissioner Secretary, Badi P. Walang, when we see the condition of government school, we see it is, I cannot express myself. Then Chief Minister asked us in the Education Department how much it need to be done. We told that we need about 2,000 crore just to improve the infrastructure of the schools in the state. We didn't talk for about few minutes, but after that, Honorable Chief Minister just mentioned, let's do it. And we start with a phase 1 for a primary and upper primary, phase 2, phase 3, and now phase 4. Besides that, there is the intervention from Dedan SSA, the Samakriya Abhiyan, now intervention from the Asian Development Bank, from the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. We try to locate all the fund to be able to improve the facilities in the schools. Now we have seen that many schools, we are trying to solarize them. We keep a solar, we try to keep a toilet. And just the other day, for the welfare of the girls' child, and not only girls' child, other amenities in the schools, she tried, Chief Minister has launched on the 2nd of this month. So these are all the intervention for the infrastructure and facilities. Have we finished? No. It is a work in progress. And when we talk about equity is our strong domain. Domain 4 is a very strong point. You will see that since the beginning, 205 is our score. Why? Because accessibility. 14,000 plus schools we are having in the state of Meghalaya. So we are bound to be very strong on this domain. But all the schools are able to give a quality education? No. As I said, there are some schools which have only few teachers, even now also. Challenge is there. There are some schools which the building is there. There are some schools and there are some schools which are zero enrollment. There are some schools in one campus. Primary is different utilized, upper primary is different utilized, and secondary is different utilized, and higher secondary is second utilized. So the department, under the leadership of our Commissioner Secretary, Vijay Mantri, IAS, they work very hard and we are able to merge some of the school. So now, as of now, we have tried to bring down this number of school without compromise on the accessibility, without compromise on the numbers of the teachers, from 14,000 to about 12,000. Have we finished? No, it is a work in progress. And while doing so, there are some minor issues here and there. We'll try to solve it in due course of time. And not only that, we try to see that, you have to see that the pass percentage in the state of Meghalaya, it is 54, 55, 56, I'm talking about the secondary. But now, you see, with the launch of CM Impact, that now the pass percentage is 90 plus. Because we didn't want that any student to be left behind. So not only that, now even those who are who don't get through, we have give the supplementary exam. And not only that, those who are already dropped out for 5 years, now we have allowed them to appear in the exam. This intervention is there for the benefit of the student. Not only that, all the government school, government secondary school have been upgraded to the higher secondary school. And not only that, we have set up many RMSA higher secondary school, RMSA secondary school, wherever it meets the criteria. So we are trying to address all these issues together. When we talk about learning outcome, this is one of the issues which we need to look, and we are looking now. In the last 3 months, Honorable Chief Minister and myself, Honorable Chief Minister has held twice the meeting to address not only this overall problem or issue for the education sector. I myself, I've held 3 meetings to see that. And learning outcome, when we see the problem also with science and maths. No, because you have seen that our school we are with the 13th state. We are together now. The state of Uttar Pradesh, the state of Chhattisgarh, the state of West Bengal, the Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Tripura, Jharkhand, Mizoram, Manipur, Jammu and Kashmir, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya. These 13 states are in the Akanshi 1, the progressive of 2 steps in 1 year. Yes, you may ask me the score. Yes, the score still, but we should be satisfied. I credit all my officers, all at the secretariat, at the directorate, at the sub-division level, the district level, because the continuous work which they do, it is paying off. But I urge them, as I said before, time and again, that education is a very dynamic, it changes every time. So I urge all the stakeholders, let us work together, we will progress, because the progressive we have seen in this, we will share with you the press release, but I'll just share here. From 2022-23, our score is 401.62. In 23-24, our score is 417.90. And in the year 2024-25, it is 448. But now, 25-26 is 525.71. So Meghalaya is the first a fastest improving state in the country under the PGI framework because of the overall increase in the last 4 years. It is 124.09 point, a growth of 31%. So not only that, as I said, that this will not happen without intervention because we know what is to be done. So the government have addressed most of the thing related to quality education because what is PGI? PGI ranking means to keep, the purpose is to determine ourselves where we stand so that we will able to improve every year. So that's why in the last 8 years we have seen the improvement in score. Though the ranking is not that improved, except when we see this year is really improved very much. We have able to do in many things. Now when we talk about the component of the governance process, now when we talk about governance, we have seen that we are improving so much because when we talk about governance process, how to streamline, we know that we have 14,000 plus schools. We know there is a problem of zero enrollment. We know there is a problem of administration. But these are all we are trying to address. Had we had the task been complete? No, it is a work in progress. And when we talk about the domain of the teachers' education and training, now this is one of the main criteria which determine the quality education. So since 2018, we have implemented that all the teachers should have the requisite qualification, and more importantly, that because teachers or anybody in education today, we have to learn, relearn, train and retrain. So that's why besides of all the intervention, we also set up the Meghalaya Teachers Training Academy. This for to see that we will get a quality teachers, but the teachers could be trained in the state besides the other intervention. And not only to train, we have to see also at the welfare of the teachers. So recognizing these two components together, we have seen the problem faced by the different section of the teachers. So Honorable Chief Minister, myself, and not to forget my predecessor, Mbak Rakam Esangma. In the last 8 years, we try how to do what is to be done, and I'm very thankful we did a strong leadership to able to take this major decision, which involved from 650 crore a jump out to about 840 crore. So Mbak Menteri and his team are working very hard to make the stakeholder understand that what we are to do. So we have brought this structured pay framework where there is a security, there is a surety, and once they get this, the teachers, they are able to perform their duty to the best of their ability. Akanshi, if you know, is that it comes from the Sanskrit word. It is desire. Desire to keep the best. Aspiration, desire, and we want to do more. So Akanshi 3, that means just starting. So Akanshi 1, that means our aspiration, it is almost complete. But now we are ready to the next stage. The next stage is the Prachesta 3. So to jump to that, now we are in the Akanshi 1. So the next step, which I'm very sure that in the next PGI score, we will able to enter this Prachesta three, maybe two also. We have the aspiration and we have the willingness and the determination, not but determination. We from the education, from the SDSEO, DSEO, Directorate, Secretariat, we have the determination that come what may, will try to improve the education system.
Will the dropout rate?
No. Accessibility is only. That's why we have upgraded all the government school into the higher secondary school to see that after the class 10, they will able to go to the nearby. So we have set up not only that, upgrade the upper primary to secondary wherever they meet the criteria. The criteria. And you have seen also the report of the government of India last week, I think, that there is the coming down of dropout rate all over the country. And more importantly, for the first time in the history of India, that there is 1 crore plus teachers in place. In India, I'm talking about. So this is the improvement. So PGI score really help us to look where we are and make us aspire to go beyond, more and beyond.